Hello to everyone that's out there that's watching the show this week. Um, I did survive the wind, the coldness that was going on here. It got up to like negative 50 degrees, and I'm like, God, it was like bone chilling outside. And I just couldn't believe that it got really that cold with the wind chill. Felt like negative 50 outside, and it was just ridiculously cold here. I'm like sick of the Wisconsin, winter now. It's like, oh my God, I cannot wait for spring to get here and everything to warm up. So if you guys were in the Midwest or anywhere where they expected these dangerously cold temperatures, I hope you guys stay warm, and I thank you guys for watching the show this week. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button and like this video and share, because I need some more exposure. So thank you guys who like and share and subscribe to the Martel Roland Show channel. And also, I'm thinking about I think I advertised it as called Top 5 Songs of the Week. So we're going to be launching that pretty soon, in which people who send me music and I will listen to it or whatever, and I pick the top 5 songs that I like. And each week, even though you might send me a song a couple of weeks ago or 2 months ago or whatever, and I didn't pick it to be on the top 5 for some reason, I listened to it and I liked it compared to whatever. Anything can happen. Anything can pop up on the top 5. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's for all you artists and everybody that's out there. Um, so yeah, let's get things started. So I'm on Facebook and I'm just scrolling through my timeline or whatever, and I see this thing about I don't know what the headline was, but I remember seeing it. So I started watching this video, and this guy is recording this kid in the store eating fruit like grapes or something out of a bag or whatever. So then he goes over there to tell the mom, and next thing you know, the kid gets to talking back, and she getting to fighting the kid in the store. It's like all this stuff was happening in the store. I'm like, honestly though, a lot of these kids really do need to get their butts whooped. In my personal opinion, they really do need to. That's not popping up on the thing. They really do need to get their butts whooped. It's a lot of these kids are really disobedient and really need some guidance. It's just something going on wrong with these kids. I feel so bad for the generation that's coming after me, because once we're old and stuff, it's like once we're old, what is really gonna, how can I say it? What happened to us? Like they're not going to take care of us basically once we are, old or whatnot. The thing is, I'm using by the way, I'm using my webcam on my computer, and it's really hard to look into the the lens, as you can see, because I'm looking at me right down here, and it looks like kind of looks like I'm looking down when I should be looking up at you guys, yeah. So it kind of doesn't, yeah. So anyways, back to you guys. Um, what else is next? See, I actually told you anyway. So the kid then she was like told them to, she told him to take the kids or whatever. What either way goes, there needs to be discipline. Parents need to stop being. I remember we used to be scared when I was younger. I was scared of my parents, to be honest. I was scared to do something bad, or I was just scared to get in trouble. And honestly, that's is what in this day and age, that's what kids really need in this day and age. So by the way, you don't see me probably looking over a lot due to the fact that, for one, I didn't put this in order. By the way, I'm gonna talk about it, so you'll have to bear with me. But ooh, I messed this up. So yeah, I'm actually using my TV, as you can see, to read off of, basically. My notes. So yeah. So anyways, moving along. Here's the thing about B. Scott going around. This guy, I guess this guy who's a transgender, who's supposed to do the red carpet pre-show for the BET Awards. I actually never heard of him until the BET Awards. I really don't know much about him. But what BET did was just straight shade all the way around. So basically, I guess at the beginning of the show, he appeared in some heels and had on his makeup, had the hair down, and was in, like, I don't know what that was. And then I guess once they went on commercial, they asked him to put on more manly clothes to try to make it look more manly, I guess they didn't want him dressed as a woman. But the thing is, from what I heard from TMZ, um, is that they have worked with him before, so you already guys knew what he does and how he works and how what kind of person he is. So why would you hire him to do something you know how he is, and then trying to change him? Like they want him to take off the makeup and everything. So it's like, really, BET? I mean, love the shows that you guys got going on, but if this type of stuff to go home going behind closed doors, it's no telling how long you guys are going to actually last. Because truth be honest, it's mostly the LGBT community that actually still buys music and pays for music and goes out and support these artists and watches your shows. And uh, how can I put it? It's like they, as far as the music industry go, those are the people who they really make, that you will really be making your money off of, basically. So BET, I'm gonna need for you guys to get your act together, stop throwing the shade. It's 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 kind of weird how it's okay when two guys or whatever, men basically, when men see two women in public kissing or showing love and affection, it's hot. But when two males do it, it's gross or disgusting or whatever. The thing is, the point that I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, you do not have to go home with anybody but to yourself or your wife or your husband or whoever it is. I don't understand why they make such a big deal. You're not going home with them. You don't have to live in the same house with them. You don't have to put up with them. You don't have to deal with whatever issue there is. Because to tell you the truth, I don't deal with a lot of the super queenie ones. I guess I can put it that way. The ones with the very high pitched voices and stuff. I'm not trying to sound like a homophobic, but I mostly stay to myself, I guess I can say. Yeah. I mostly just stay to myself. I'm mostly a homebody. I go to work and I come home, and that's about it. You might rarely find me in a nightclub or whatever, such and such. It's very rare you find me there, so I'm just saying, anyways, like I was saying, we need to stop criticizing people. We need to start letting people be them. Let them be free. This is supposed to be the land of opportunity, the land of freedom, and yet a lot of people don't feel free here, is what I'm saying. So, us as America, we need to make some changes. A lot of changes, and they need to come very soon, is what I'm saying. Moving along, Chloe and Lamar house is up for sale. And I know you guys have heard say, oh, that's not no big news or whatever. But the thing is, to me, this shows that Chloe is finally moving on. So thank God, Chloe, that you're finally moving on. So I wanted you to get rid of Lamar. Because, honestly, I always like Chloe. I don't like the other four sisters, like not Kylie and the other one, and Courtney and Kim. I just don't like them. To me, Chloe is the most realist, down the earth person like ever. And that's actually I would like to meet Chloe because she just seems really more down to earth, and not like so stuck up basically. But anyways, it's like at first I was rooting for Chloe and Lamar relationship, but at the same time, with his problems and with momager or manager, whatever they call it, momager is in your ear talking, and you got all this stuff going around you, Chloe. It was good to file them papers and get away from Lamar. That is just all I am saying. I need something to drink. Let's see. Ashanti's Braveheart album. Now, Ashanti, this album was supposed to come out last year, and it still isn't out, and you're still doing promos. Like this is the first time we heard of this album, and they're like, Ashanti, I really need you to give up on music career. Maybe you can still possibly make a comeback. Cause the last song that you made that I actually liked was that "Only You Can Make Me Feel." That's the only song. That's the last song I remember that you ever actually made. So if you could give us something like that, or like "Foolish" or the old Ashanti, maybe you can have a chance of coming back. But right now, with the songs that you've been Good luck, Ashanti. I'm gonna leave it at that. Good luck, Ashanti. Okay, so I had teased you guys earlier about the Destiny Child album. So Destiny Child album that was called Destiny Child Number Ones was their number one hits that they had over the course of the years while they were together. So that album has hit number one on the R&B UK charts 8 years after its release. And they're trying to say that Beyonce's album, Beyonce, is what triggered the sales and the Destiny Child number one hit album. Now, is that true? I do not know, but congratulations, girl, on having a number one album 8 years after it came out. Actually, I have never heard of an album going number one so many years after it came out. Unless it was a re-release like the Michael Jackson album, or yeah, like it was a re-release like Thriller. I don't know. But congratulations, Destiny Child, on your number one album. Um, so I want to get into this young Jezzy story that's been going around. Cause I think I heard about this when I taped the last show, or it might have been right after I taped the last show. I heard about this. But anyways, I'm Freddie. Yeah. So young Jezzy was arrested for battery and terroristic threats against his son. Jezzy got into a fight with his son in a bathroom and threw his son onto a bed. He threw his son into a bathroom shower door, causing the son to hit his head. Then Jezzy allegedly punched him in the face, dragged him into the bedroom, threw him on the bed, pummeled him. According to the incident report, Jezzy's son attempted to escape, but the rapper, but the rapper bodyguard blocked the stairwell. Jezzy choked his son and said, "I will kill you," according to police docs. The son claimed his dad said, "I will put a bullet in your head right now," adding, "If I could get away with it, I will kill you." This was supposedly happening in 2012. Now, my whole thing is this: is I want to know what caused young Jesus to just snap and do this to his own son. Like, what made him go into his mindset? Did his son tell him something that he didn't want to hear? Did his son tell him he was gay? Or, well, I just really want to know what caused young Jeezy to just go out and snap on his son like that. Like, really, dude? That's some that's some stuff right there. That is, yeah, that is some stuff to hear right there, Jay-Z. Wow. Oh my God, young Jay-Z. And there's this been thing going on about Ludacris and his baby mama and some girl that he supposedly got pregnant and had a baby. Honestly, I don't really care. I really don't. Who cares what he sticks his wanker just about? Um, yeah. So, um, Tupac is supposed to get a Broadway show. Now, how would this Broadway show work out? Is this gonna be like a Broadway show based on Tupac's life, or are they gonna be doing some of his? Well, they're gonna have to do some of his songs. Like, has there ever been a rapping Broadway show? I'm gonna have to look that up. Otherwise, I think it's supposed to start this year or next year. So I'll keep you guys posted on the Tupac Broadway show. Also, Drake is still trying to release an Aaliyah album, which basically be an album of unreleased songs that was done by Aaliyah. I guess Aaliyah family did not want these songs to get out. They don't want this album to come out. But I guess Timberland and I believe I read it right that Timberland and Missy Elliott was for was for this Tupac album. So I'm not Tupac album. Oh my God, for the Aaliyah was for the Aaliyah album. So actually, I would love to hear some Aaliyah music. Okay. Yeah. So I would really, 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 really love to hear some Aaliyah music. Moving along. So I missed the season premiere of Single Ladies. I didn't watch the Single Ladies. I was watching WWE Raw, which was kind of upsetting, well, which was kind of boring. I should put it that way. Yeah, I'm just gonna say kind of boring because it was basically the Raw goes old school, which would be like old school Raw, like Yeah, but anyways, it wasn't like the show last year's show, which it could have been like last year's show, but it wasn't. It was a very, very, very bad show. But anyways, speaking of TV, um, I did catch Mary Jane, being Mary Jane. I freaking love, 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 love that show. It seemed like at each part of the I just kept getting into it more and more and more as the show went on. I mean, to the to the the girl confronting her, and oh my god, I got a burp. To the girl, excuse me, to the girl that was confronting her about her husband and came to her office and talked to her about her husband, between her and the dude that she was having sex with, and the tart that killed me. I'm like, no, no, do not have sex with him. He got a wife, and he lied to you. No, no, no. And they had sex. I mean, I was into this. Like, this is one of my own friends. Tea being spilled on TV. I mean, I was really into this. Being Mary Jane is a freaking hit, and I kind of hate that it's on freaking BET after what happened with B. Scott. Oh my god. And by the way, I cannot wait for the game to come back on because Miss Kelly Pitts, or with Kelly Devereaux, whatever the character last name is after she divorced Jason. I cannot wait for season 4. I mean, not season 4, but the new season. I don't know what season it is, but the new season of the game, which comes on March 4th on BET. So make sure you guys keep tuning in and watch. Now, I want to get into another reality TV show because I freaking hate this show still. I haven't talked about this on my show before. I cannot freaking stand Teen Mom, how they just make it seem like getting pregnant and getting on TV is such a good idea. Becoming a teenage parent, basically, is a good idea. It's like the glamorizing teenage pregnancy, which is very, 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 very bad. Because teenage pregnancy kind of ruins lives for the people who cannot seem to, who doesn't have the resources or the talents or such and such to get out to rise above their situation. They just, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. MTV, me personally, to take Teen Mom off the air is really just showing that if I have a baby, I can possibly get on Teen Mom and become this big reality star and start making sex tapes and etc. So please, can we get Teen Mom pulled off the air? That's all I'm saying. Okay, now before I go, I want to get into one more thing, which is the minimum wage. Now there's been a thing going on about minimum wage being increased to $9 an hour. Now, me personally, I know that you cannot live off of $9 an hour still, even though y'all increase it from 7.25, which is I think minimum wage now, to $9. I know for people who is making minimum wage, that's a big step. Believe me, I'm making a little bit more. I ain't gonna say way more, but a little bit more than minimum wage. I have never had a minimum wage job before, but working is still $9 an hour. It's still not enough money for people to live off of, and they trying to. It seems like to me they're trying to keep people in that part where they just, I don't even know how to, it's like they want to keep people poor, which is really, 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 really sad. So in my opinion, I think we should raise minimum wage a little bit higher than $9, in my personal opinion. Because people would have with a family of 4 or even a family of 3, or people who want to have a large family, like you can't afford to live off the money that they're really trying to pay people with the cost of living going up with gas and food and rent and like seriously, like where I live at now, okay, like if you were to live down south, you can get like a whole house there for like you can get a whole house there for like $600-700. Okay, a whole house where I live at, it's like $900 to $1,000. Only for $600, you might can get a 2-bedroom apartment. For $700 to $800, you might get a 2 to 3 bedroom duplex. Okay, and then maybe a studio to a 1-bedroom is like $300 to $500. So it's very kind of expensive from where I live. The only thing, it's kind of expensive to live where I live at. The only thing that's cheap here, that's mostly just cheaper than like Chicago, someone like maybe an hour and a half from Chicago, is the gas prices. Maybe in Chicago they may be paying like $5-6. We're only paying like $3.20. No, we're paying $3.30 here for gas. So that might be the only difference is gas. But anywho, um, raise minimum wage. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button, and make sure you share this video. And you can add me as a friend on Facebook, which is MARTEL ROWLAND. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, MARTEL ROWLAND. I haven't been doing any Vine videos lately, but I will try to start doing some more Vine videos. You can follow me on Vine, which is MARTEL ROWLAND. Well, everything is at MARTEL ROWLAND. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week on the MARTEL ROWLAND show, where I will discuss more pop culture. Alright, so see you guys next week. Bye bye.